Hello and welcome to Surviving the Aftermath of me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys and girls are all well and enjoying your day, what you're up to. Right, this is the first look for the channel. Not necessarily me, I've already dabbled in this game, had a go on it, just to figure out how things work and how to actually get things going. I'm going to go through how to play this game. I'm not exactly an expert on this game. I've only played I've played a bit, but not a massive amount. I do love these sort of games. The problems with these sort of games is they typically, over time, once you've built everything, you kind of lose interest in them. It's like end game sort of thing. So I'm going to start a new game. I'll say yes to the tutorial because it was handy to have. You don't necessarily have to have it. This is where the difficulty starts to come in. So whatever you choose, obviously, sort of tweaks the difficulty level. So if you start off with cities are demolished, but nature is prevailed, you kind of get sort of different perks, and if you sort of go up, you lose in certain aspects. Okay, and then this is where it's catastrophes. Now you will still get catastrophes even on this setting, as I know, but you'll get less of them. Resources again, colony builder. Again, picking that one is depending on what you want to do. Again, they do have several different aspects, like attack points. Certain ones have different ones. Actually, I'm going to select them. I know he's quite good. He's got 7. The rest, I think, all are 6. Apart from her. 6, 6, 6. So I don't think it really matters who you have after that. They just have slightly different skill sets and slightly different stories. So again, it's up to you. I was going to choose that. You can just randomise it. Again, just choose your colour. And choose your flag. Whatever flag you want to choose. Again, you can actually type in your own name. Just for this, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to randomise it. You can again type in your own motto. Again. Takes a little while to load, so I'll cut it here once we're into the main game. I'll see you there. Okay guys, welcome back. What was a blink of an eye to you? Literally about a minute's wait for me. No, I won't say a minute's wait, but probably 35 seconds, probably a bit longer than that, maybe 40 seconds. Right, the first thing you need to do is obviously new home. Yep, okay. So you need to build, the best thing would be to build some sort of, well, there's build keys down here. all these have different options, like you can sit there and go to basic gameplay. This brings up your menu. This brings up your music. This is a build key, so this is where you can find all your buildings. Now there's several categories. That's roads. That's like, it sees this little sheriff badge. This is basically the explorer side of it, so this is what you'd need for law and order, etc. That's basic housing. It's all greyed out at the moment because I haven't built anything. And then you've got storage, food, water, and then it goes on to sort of like you've got a scrapper, which they recycle metal, and then you've got recycles plastic, and then lumberyard obviously is a lumberyard. They go around cutting trees down, and the forester produces trees. These two produces tools, and there's a tailor produce clothes, and then here's got the medical tents, toilets, an outhouse, and then you got a funeral, burial pit, so you can actually bury your dead, which is important because if you leave them hanging around dead for too long, they can start causing infections. So I'm gonna get one of them to start exploring over here. You've got several different speeds down here as well. You can pause it, normal speed, slightly fast forward, and then ×2 fast forward. That's metal. You can't gather anything at the moment because you haven't built anything, but you can send them out to look round. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna build off the first thing. It's telling me here I need to build the campsite probably, so I'm going to build the campsite roughly here. Doesn't really matter, it's just like your town centre, so they can start gathering supplies now. So I'm going to go and get him collecting some concrete, get that one collecting some planks. There's another one over here somewhere, so I'll get them collecting some berries from over here, and then get them gathering. Now the most important things you need, it's telling over here, I forgot to mention this, over here I'll go through it. That's obviously the statistics and what you've got and everything else. Here you've got your skills tree. You can grow that by researching. That doesn't get unlocked until later on. The next one is here, and this one gives you an overlook of like what's going on, energy, population, all that good stuff. Right, okay. Get them, keep them gathering. I'm going to start building stuff I deem as essential. So, first things first. We need a stockpile. Stockpile can go again any way you like. I like to try and keep some paths in between this, so anywhere there I do. And then again, water's going to be a thing you're going to need, so get that up and running straight away if you can. Again, it doesn't really matter where it is as long as it's, that's a bit close to the path, but never mind. Paths are probably still locked out, so I probably can't build them yet. Can't set the work area because it's not being built yet. I can get one of them to start building if I really wanted to. What you need to be aware of as well, you can get your explorers exploring. Be careful of places that say pollution, like here. Don't build too close to them, because otherwise you can start getting people with problems. See, that's plastic. You need to put the recycler there. Is that pollution? Yeah, it's pollution. I don't know how to get rid of it. I think later on in the game, I think you can work out a way. Metal, you need to put scrapper by the metal. Doesn't matter. They don't. You can change their work area, but obviously, the further they have to walk to get the materials, the longer it takes them to produce them. So you're better off setting off right next to her. See, it's now telling me to stockpile stuff. I'm going to get one of the workers to start building this. He should get the supplies and start building that now. Because that's most important thing is water and food. Shelter's not greatly important right now. You will need it, because otherwise they won't be as productive. They'll fall asleep and then they could get potentially attacked by animals. So the camp house is there, so I'm going to put that roughly there. Let me. Again, as I get villagers come in, they'll start doing a lot of this for me. Continue. Oh. Is that an animal? I think there's an animal in there somewhere. Yeah, you can hunt that animal if you really wanted to. I think she's just started to actually. Got to be careful though, because they will attack you. Right. Might as well scavenge the meat. Yep, might as well. Invite the colonists here. Get things started off. And some colonists should turn up. Down here's your main gate. You've got to build that before you can start exploring other things. Right, so now we've got inhabitants. I'm going to start by building some roads. It's telling me to build other things, but I want to build some roads in just to try and keep things a bit more organised. Roads aren't massively important, but they're not necessary, but they are. If you do build them, it kind of makes the villagers' lives a bit easier, because they can actually walk around a bit quicker. I've noticed with the paths and. Now let's try and get some houses built as well. What's it telling me to build? Food storage, yeah, that's quite important. We do need food storage. So I'm going to build that over here somewhere. Now I should be able to move the work area now. of where that is. So if I get it so there, a worker should now start going stockpiling to that. You can still get your raiders to do stuff as well. They don't have to necessarily expect the villagers to do everything. Best thing is to get them out exploring. It's like there's some water over here. These rivers might have some fish in them. They look pretty small, so I'm going to keep them looking around. See some scrap over here, some scrap plastic. There's another river over here actually. That looks good. There's a river here, so I'm going to get the big pond over there. So I'm going to get the explorer to go and look over there. That might work out quite good for us, because one, we can put a walk point there and we can put a fishing point there. The more food sources you get coming in, the better. See, now this house is built, so it's not still building, so we'll start while they're building that. I'm going to start building some more houses. Not perfect, but again, things that do help, but not, you don't necessarily need them straight away. Outhouses and stuff. Right, the work point's finished. Well, that's finished. So I'm going to move its work area, and it should highlight where there's food, which it does. So I'll get them to go and scavenge food from that area. Let's get some more houses on the go. This is where I think speeding up a little bit would help. You can play at any speed you like, but I find if you think it's getting a bit grindy, to start fast and forwarding. I'm going to just build another house here as well. It's R to rotate, by the way. Don't know what I pressed there. House is not exactly level with the rest of it, but I'm not very fussed. All the ones that got these little pictures of houses above the head means they're homeless. They need a house or need a tent. You can build that in an emergency refuge to give people a place to stay, and it can actually camp 6 colonists. I will build one of them at one point. I think they do like their independence as well, having their own little shack. It does motivate them. Did we get as far as the pond? We did. There is a pond here. Is that's more pollution. That looks like a river, but it's right next to some pollution. And there's a river here. So if I'm gonna get, see, the health's alright. Need to be careful. Can't get the settlers too close to pollution because they start getting sick. You can build a hut. See, it's telling you here. Feel free to pause and read this wherever you need to. See, I want a scrapper to be built there. How's that food thing doing? No, it's still gathering, so that's good. I might build a medical tent and get that going. Better to have it earlier than sooner rather than later. You can actually help out by putting some stuff in like this. Helps with their hygiene. Let's get some more houses on the go. Just make sure that all these people have tents or houses. Otherwise they start falling asleep on the pavements and stuff. See if we can help out somehow by gathering some more planks. Is there anything over here we can harvest? Like concrete or anything like that? Berries. Berries do help. I'll get harvesting that then. And this one's walking around, so I'll get them. If there is some concrete or anything around which you can utilise, great. Yeah. Again, it's a bit close to that pollution, but I don't think it overly affects these guys, the explorers or sheriffs, that much. See, that person's unhappy. I don't know why. I think most of the villagers do actually have houses now, which is good. I could put that on pause. I'll leave it, because it's always good to have one extra house, just in case something happens. Okay. Look for a colonist that's got nothing to do. Could build a trapper, but that needs ideally a forested area, or a fishing hut. Let's go and check that river out again. See, that's quite close to that. If I can build it over here, that'd probably be the better option. Right, it's right next to that polluted level. Let's see how polluted the water. Yeah, resources, buildings. Yeah, that is quite well polluted. See, but the water doesn't look that bad. So if I can get a fishing hut round there, that probably will help out because it gives them something to eat as well. So I'll get them. Where's the food? Build a fishing hut over here. These are a bit too tricky to place down. You've got to kind of place them in the right area. Won't let me place it on that water, which is a bit. might be because I've not sent... I'll get one of my guys over here. He's collecting timber. She's collecting timber. She's collecting food. He's collecting... Right, I'll get him to come over to this side of the pond. It might be just because we haven't discovered that yet. The work area is finished, depleted now, so I'm going to move that. Move it over here. That's better. Now we should be able to get a fishing hut in there. Yeah, there we go. I can get him start collecting from that there for the time being. I collect some stone. How's the food doing? That's still good. What other storage can we build? Food storage. Warehouses where you can keep tools and valuable items, and we don't necessarily need that right now. We've got the fishing hut. Trapper again, you need a good forest for that to work. We could build one, but as long as we've got a fishing hut, I will build one at some point, but I want to make sure I've got it in a sort of area where it's got lots of forest around it, because the animals, wildlife like to lurk around in thick forests. So what I could get going now, actually what I will get going now, is the medicine side of it. I will get a medical tent just to be on the safe side, because they can have like little accidents where they break their legs and stuff like that and get injured. I might put that slightly up there so there's a path so I can come out and cut in through the paths. So you can see that some of them are sleeping, that a lot of them are sleeping actually. Is that tent actually being used? It does have 2 residents in it. Or it has 1 resident in it. See, I want to get a recycler here, because a recycler will collect plastic, a scrapper will collect metal. I'll show you where they are on the... Here, I think it is. Or is it here? It's here. So scrapper collects metal, recycler collects plastic, lumber yard goes and collects timber, obviously, and then the forester actually plants the trees. It takes an age to plant a forest, and I mean an age. So bear that in mind. It's not a quick adventure. I might build in an extra water storage point, just to be on the safe side. Don't think it really matters where you put it. Didn't want to really put it there, but See, now I should be able to assign, it's automatically assigned a worker to it. So she's automatically gone in there. And she has sick heal anyone that is sick. So that's the basics covered. People aren't particularly happy. I don't know why. They're just unhappy. I can sort of like improve that by building some decorations. Like if I stick something over here, that might help. Right, how's the collector going? That's still going well. And then someone's still working this as well. I might get that. That person's still collecting concrete. I'll get someone to start collecting more berries, 'cause there's plenty of them around. There's still that dead carcass up here, has it gone? I'll get them to collect those planks though. They're handy. The more we get together, the better, really. And it's built and it's got water stored in it, so. And let's build. And scrap us. Where's the metal? That's plastic. Let's find the metal first. It's pollution. Metal, cool. Like I said earlier, don't necessarily need to have it on top of the metal plant, it just helps in the long run. They don't have to walk as far. I'm going to put it roughly next to this house. Build a bit of path up there. Again, just makes things a bit easier. Oh, the quest turned up. Let's have a look. Find the lair. Okay. Eventually, once we get this built down to here, we can then go out on quests, and I can show you how that side of it works. But it's because it's gone on quite a fair amount of time. I think I'll leave this as a first look. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. If you want to see more of it, let me know. If you don't want to see any more of it, again, let me know by dislike. So give it a smash the thumbs up if you want to see more, thumbs down if you don't want to see more. Leave comments down below either way, so at least then I'll know how to improve in the future. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot. I don't mind just sharing. And if you're new to my channel, you see future maybe episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell, so then you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.